Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Do I sing? Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. In the morning, in the morning. I love that song, as you can tell. And for those who don't know, it's from Singing in the Rain, one of my favorite movies of all time. And yeah, I love that song. And good morning for sure, because I got up at 5:30 this morning. It was not by choice that I got up at 5:30 this morning. My dog, who has collapsing trachea, was coughing, coughing, coughing. He was struggling a little bit in the morning. Hi, Richard. Good morning. Hi, Plants and Skin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, the little doggy was struggling at 5:30 in the morning, so he was like, he waked me up, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you in the cyber world. As some of you might know, I come to the real world sometimes, and I just met Leslie in person not too long ago. And so it's good to see you in the cyber world again. And thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for being at the Limpias class, the Limpias workshop. It was amazing. Um, those 3 hours of sharing and caring and loving and learning, and of course there was so many things that end up unsaid because 3 hours is not enough, but it was great. And thank you, Richard. Richard's talking about thank you for the corn goddess class. I love it. Thank you, Richard. I love it too. The corn goddess class yesterday was very, and not because I taught the class, because the topic of the class, it was sublime. It's just amazing, all the wisdom that ancestors pack into the myths and the metaphors. And if I say so myself, all these mythologies that ask for nothing to the Greeks or the Romans or the Celts, there is no hay pierde, we say in Spanish, there is no waste, everything has very rich components to it. So I'm still high on exhilaration for the events of yesterday. Thank you for listening and for being part of it, and thank you for supporting me and my path and my career. So and welcome to the coffee break. Yes, we got these are my drums right here. This bag that you could see right here, that's the drums that we were using yesterday for the Limpias class workshop. All right, let's do tarot. I have the Witch's Garden Tarot. And let's see. We need 2 cards. May the Divine allow us to see what is needed at this moment. And may we receive this information with wisdom, an open mind, and an open heart. So we have 2 cards, and they're both reverse. And let me reiterate, when cards come out reverse, it's not a bad thing. I actually don't believe that they are bad cards. There are just sometimes messages that need to be conveyed from a different perspective, such as reverse cards, or messages that are not absolutely pleasant, because life is not absolutely pleasant all the time. We need all the flavors, we need all the colors. So, with that said, let's see what we have. We have the Three of Pentacles reverse, the Three of Pentacles reverse, which is talking about kind of like letting go of certain things, um, to climb down, or to um, deconstruct something that we have built. And every time I think about deconstructing things, is so you can rebuild, right? Um, Kind of like get back to your raw materials so you can try to put it together one more time. And for some people, the Three of Pentacles speaks about marriage, commitment, partnerships, etc. And in this case, they're telling us, like, maybe let's go back to the drawing board before we commit to anything long term, before we make, before we sign any contracts, let's rethink about these things. The second card that we have is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands, pardon me, is also coming in reverse. And it's talking about that quick fire consumption, right? We don't want that fire to get out of control. She represents all fire and the command of fire, right? So it's about transformation, it's about change, it's about burning with desire, it's about magic, it's about transformation, art, creativity, right? And when the card is reversed, we are seeing eclipse, part of that, of those qualities. So when she reverses herself, she could be a little capricious, um, a little too, um, what is the word? Spontaneous? No. Yeah, I think it's spontaneous, unplanned, but bordering in like unhinged, you know. So it's quite literally what could happen when a fire is out of control, right? Because controlled burning of the lands, and I'm speaking as if I ever did it. I've never done it. I never even saw it, but I've seen it online, right? There's videos of controlled burning of bushes so that the land can be tilled again, and um, farming can start all over and all that kind of stuff. And then we have the fires like in California, unfortunately, out of control, consuming everything, and just um, being a little unhinged, right? So when we combine the two cards together, we have this message of maybe don't commit to things too quickly. Impulsive. Thank you, goddess. I always forget that word, impulsive. So it's telling us not to be too impulsive, not to sign up the contract that quickly. Both cards together are telling us to buy our time, to think things through, to not commit to long-term relationships. And by relationships, it could be any relationship. It could be a business relationship. It could be a work relationship. It could be partnership of any kind, um, business or otherwise. And we're told to, don't be impulsive. Don't sign the contract just yet. Don't commit long term. Take your time. Break it down again. Separate the parts and see how you can build it up again in a way that is more functional for you, and not in a way that impulsively because we're not being patient, we might run into things and then make mistakes. And now we all make mistakes, right? But this is kind of like learn from prior mistakes, buy your time again, you know. It has everything to do with impulsivity. Because when that Queen of Wands reverses herself, that's what happens. It's like she become very impulsive. Hello, marvelously, Marissa. I was just thinking about you, Marissa. Literally, I was just thinking about you because, well, you know why. Um, welcome and welcome, everybody. So don't be impulsive. Don't sign the contract. Don't move so quickly. And while I shuffle the cards for the next oracle, let me tell you what I'm doing the rest of the month. So on Thursday night is Mystic Chat. For those who don't know, Mystic Chat video vlog happens usually the second Thursday of the month. Sometimes we jump around with the dates, but Mystic Chat with Chris Allen, Freder Aaron, and myself. And sometimes we have guests and or leader, Chris Allen, the amazing writer, Chris Allen, who I'm so lucky to call friend, has invited this month Catherine Carr, uh, writer who wrote the book of, I gotta show you the book, uh, World Soul, the healing ourselves and the earth through pagan theology. So she wrote this book, and she's gonna be on Mystic Chat on Thursday with Chris Allen, Freder Aaron, and myself. And that's gonna happen this Thursday. It's live, free, online on Facebook. And on the 22nd of March, I'll be at the Mindful Baking Cafe from 2 to 5 doing tarot readings. And we're going to do a Lilith reading special. Come get your Lilith feminist reading. Because, you know, Women's Month. And on the 30th, meditation workshop at Pilsen Arts Community House. Of course, my art is going to be displayed there. My art is going to be displayed there until March 31st. So come see the art. All right, let's see what the 4 agreements. Okay, this one stuck to my hand. Let's see what the oracle for the 4 agreements. You're all too quiet today. Nobody's commenting anything. What's happening? Why are you all so quiet? All right. From the agreement of always do your best, take action without expecting a reward. Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagine. I believe you, Richard. Richard says we're adjusting to the time change. Tell me about it, honey. 5:30 this morning. I hate it. Yes. So Marisa's saying, I'm excited for Pagan Pride. I'm glad they finally assigned a date. Which reminds me, I have to submit a workshop. Yeah, Pagan Pride is coming September 10th. I forgot. Let's look at the calendar. Anyway, I hope everybody who's watching on Facebook and YouTube can leave a comment and tell us why are you so quiet? Okay, September. Hey, wrong calendar. You know I have 11 calendars. And my life is a little crazy. September 22nd is Greater Chicagoland Pagan Pride. September 28th is Northwestern Indiana Pagan Pride. I think that's Fort Wayne, Indiana, Pagan Pride, actually. Unless, no, that's August. I have 3 Pagan Prides. Anyway, Oracle for today, take action without expecting a reward. Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. And we're going to do a second oracle because I do what I want. And because you all say you like to hang out with me and you like to hear my rants and all of that. So, I believe you. I decide today that when you say you like what I do, I'm going to believe you. And I am going to tell my imposter syndrome to shut the F up and to quit lying to me, because my imposter syndrome is a horrible, horrible monster that lurks in the darkness and comes out and tells me things that aren't real. And one of the things that this imposter syndrome tells me, this horrible monster tells me, is that I'm delusional, that you don't like anything that I do, that I'm not good at the things that I do, and that I'm always lying, and that I'm always saying things that are not real or useless. I mean, my imposter syndrome is really, really, really an a-hole. Thank you, Marissa. Marissa says, we do love you. I do love you too, honey. So, mark the date. Today, March 11, 2024. I will no longer listen to that imposter syndrome. We can all tell him, like, shush, shush your mouth and go away. So, let's see what the Queen of the Moon Oracle has. Oh, yes. Richard says, believe me, I have the imposter syndrome too. Sometimes, maybe it's a moonchild thing. You know, we're very sensitive and we feel very intensely, both the good and the not so good. And when a little doubt enters, a little mistake or a little comment or whatever, it's like, oh, we magnify it and we catastrophize, and F that, I say. Hello, Brown Fox. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we have one more card because we're gonna pull one more card. Did you watch the Oscars? I heard that there was a naked man, and I wonder if that would have been a woman, if the Oscars wouldn't be canceled, if that was a woman. I didn't watch. I didn't watch because I used to watch the Oscars when I was younger, but then I just grew out of it. All right, let's see. Ooh, self-love. Every time we speak something, the goddess immediately answers back. And her answer is self-love. Self-love. What are the messages for self-love? She says, radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love of self. So the goddess came to say, forget the imposter syndrome. Radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love yourself. And the affirmation attached to it, claim it if you want it. Every day I bring radical self-love to body, mind, and spirit. I like it. I claim it. Every day I bring radical self-love to body, mind, and spirit. When was the last time you embraced yourself and told your body, thank you? Thank you for you bring me around in this planet and help me move through and exist and heal and all of the things. Hey, Journey to Mictlan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Journey to Mictlan. You might like my tattoo, Journey to Mictlan. If you're still there, I'm going to show you. I am not going to be able to show you because my shirt is not going up. There it is. Half of him. Hi. This is Mictlan Tecutli. And over here we have Sihuatateo or Mictlan Sihuat or Miteka Sihuat. The very many unfoldings of I love your name, Journey to Mictlan. Nice to meet you. Anyway, thank you so much everybody for being here and for participating on the coffee break. I hope you join us for Mystic Chat on Thursday. I hope you join me for Mindful Baking Cafe on the 22nd. We're going to have a Lilith reading special. Normally $75. We're going to do that for $50 because that's the specials that we do, or that's the place we do our specials at the cafe, Mindful Baking Cafe. So come get your Lilith reading. Where do you like to get your tattoos done? With this one man that I studied for 2 years before I went and got my tattoos, Ibanez, Ricardo Ibanez. Ricardo Ibanez, he is in Chicago. He is part of Lucky Cat Tattoo. Ricardo Ibanez, he did all this too, and he also did my god, the horn god that you can see sideways here, but right here. And he also did my goddess. That of course you see upside down here because you know kind of hard to do this. Anyway, Ricardo Ibanez, he's a wonderful, wonderful tattoo artist at Lucky Cat. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. I'll see you at Mindful Baking Cafe on the 22nd, on Mystic Chat on Thursday. Go see my goddesses at Potch, the Pilsen Art Community House. And I'll see you Wednesday. Until we meet again, you are loved. Bye-bye.